I just realized I have done a lot of beginner maps, and I've done a lot of intermediate maps, and I've gotten the black chimps medal on a lot of these intermediate maps, a lot of them, all the way through here, and then we realize, once we get to this page, there's 2 that I haven't. Polyphemus, or however you say that, and Blunarius Prime. But I feel like getting a black border is kind of fun, so let's try to do chimps on Blunarius Prime. I guess we're playing with Churchill as our hero today, because I did not switch away from him, and we're going to try to figure this out. This is one of those maps that's really not that hard, but it's really annoying. Like, it's just so easy to hate this map. I think a lot of people probably have the same feeling as me, so we're going to try to give you guys a relatively, reasonably easy strategy to pull off here to make things a little more fun in your life. Whenever in doubt, one of the easiest strats to pull off is a Dart Monkey Sniper combo. Sometimes you have to micro them a little bit by switching from strong to first, but generally speaking, leave them on strong is probably the best option. But then soon after that, you do have to get another tower. You cannot just chill with these guys forever. You're going to have to get a boomerang or a druid or something. And I think in this situation, I think boomerang is probably the best option. So, yeah, this is the plan. Let's see if we can survive with just these 3 towers for a while and make some crazy crap happen later on. Honestly, I want to save up for a Churchill as soon as I possibly can, but that might still be a few rounds away. All right, round 9, a little bit trickier. We're going to switch him to first for a little bit. It looks like with the first switching, we do make it happen. So you do need some early game micro here. No matter what you're doing, Blunarius Prime can frickin' suck. Blunarius Swamp, what the heck is this map called? I think it's still Blunarius Prime. Any which way, if you guys don't know what a prime number is, it's a number that's only divisible by 1 and itself. Divisible is basically dividing. I'm sure a lot of you guys have taken math classes before, and believe it or not, even though I can sound like I'm stupid and bad at math sometimes, I have actually taken all the way through calculus, so I am, I'm not horrible. Not horrible at math. But I'll be honest, calculus kind of sucked, so I was definitely not a fan. I definitely don't want to go back and do Calc 2 or anything like that. That just sounds miserable. Any which way, what happens on any of those prime numbers is that the balloons decide they're not going to go this way, the longer route. They're going to take the short route. The short route just happens to be really sucktastic. So you have a few rounds you're really going to have to watch here. And I'm going to read off just a couple of them that are kind of annoying. And also, as we just go back to first for a second. We've got... luckily, we don't have to deal with 2, 3, and 5, but we got 7, 11, 13s coming up here in just a second. Ooh, also, let's build something. Let's do a Dartling gun. I'm gonna do them around about yeah. And I probably will upgrade this guy soon, but we're gonna see if we can just micro through for a little while. We got 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97. Honestly, none of those are the rounds that I would say, oh my god, those are terrible rounds. I hate those rounds. That's kind of good news. It's not 95. It's not round 90. It's not 63. Those are all rounds that I would say, oh my god, those things are brutal. Those things are terrible. If they come out on this side, we're doomed. So that's kind of the good news about this map. But the bad news is you still have to deal with all those rounds on a very, very short roundabout over here and still get enough defense on this side as well. How do we make that all happen? Well, I think I'm going to get Churchill going, and then we'll think about all the weird options we can go for. I'll be honest, I really want to risk this for the biscuit. I think if we beat 19, which is a prime round, we can probably get through to round 20 without dying, I think. And then we can afford Churchill. So, I don't know, man. I'm really relying on my Dartling gun here and my micro, so I'm actually going to keep it slow right now. It's going pretty well. Random red balloon trying to sneak through over there, but with the sniper, we do snipe. All right, we got some more black balloons flopping out here. This is kind of problematic, but it's actually going down really well with some lucky dart hits. And that's going to go down, and that's a Churchill play. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to put Churchill where he can hit both spots. And actually, 3 spots, ideally. I'm going to put him right here so I can hit this spot over here and still kind of reach down the straight line over here. The only problem with Churchill over here is, obviously, once they start leaving the map on this side, I do nothing. So, I have to rely completely on my other towers at that point. Any which way, I feel reasonably comfortable here. So, I think I'm just going to go for cam detection, bouncing bullet sniper soon, just because he's a really solid all-around tower for hitting every part of the map. And then we're going to have to figure out how we pop the bulb, and we're going to be on our way. All right, Churchill has just unsheathed the machine gun. Beautiful. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Crap. Still got a micro a little bit, I guess, Chris. But I'm almost there to a bouncing bullet sniper, and once I get that guy, I'm freaking good, man. At least for a while. For a while. Don't underestimate him. He's one of my favorite early game towers, but on chimps mode, he's not super duper good late game. So you're kind of like sacrificing some of your late game popping power just to get some early game popping power. It's a bit of a trade-off, because it's usually not worth it to upgrade him up to an elite sniper, at least in chimps mode. In my opinion. In my professional opinion. So we go. Bouncing bullet. Beautiful. And when I usually do that, I switch him back to first, because I just want to kill the front balloons and make sure they can't sneak through our defense. Kind of a weird tower choice, but I honestly think this is going to be beneficial for us long term. I decided to go for a never missing, rapid fire, and loads more darts monkey ace. Not good against camo balloons, but at this point, Churchill's got camo popping power. I've got a freaking bouncing bullet, which has automatic camo detection, so as long as we get something else to pop camo balloons in a little bit, we're going to be good for a while. But this is a Moab. Alright, Moabs are not automatically going to get taken down here, but never miss targeting, believe it or not, is not horrible. Especially if you get enough time to pop them. If we pop the Moab layer with that thing, we can just own it with Churchill, and bam! We smoke it, baby! Here we go, we get another prime round coming up right after that. So, this is what I'm going to do. I don't think 42 is going to be an issue, but I think the future rounds might. So I'm going to go for a village in between all three of these towers. And I'm going to buff them with jungle drums and get cam protection on them as well. And honestly, I think we're good for a pretty gosh darn long time, man. Churchill's good against balloons, and round 40, or the 40s, are all about balloons. So we should be golden. I got to admit, things are going quite well at this point. Do not underestimate an never miss targeting with stronger stem on him. He's really good. If you look at the pop count already, he's already got 14,000 pops. Compare that to 1,500 for this guy, 12,000 for this guy. He's been around the entire game, and he's a good tower. Churchill's only got 3,400. Dart Monkey, well, surprisingly 1,500, but he's right at the front of the map. But dang! 15,000 pops. That's pretty gosh darn good. We got another prime round coming in, and this is the power of the monkey ace, though. He's doing all the work, man. Doesn't matter where they come out. I also specifically built him on this part of the map here, so he will do a better job on the prime rounds, obviously, but still not be bad against non-prime rounds. The question is, what do we do with our money at this point? We got $15,000. We could do a lot of things with $16,000. We could do so many things with $17,000. I mean, just thinking about what I could do with all of this $18,000 that we currently have right now. I mean, what do you do with $19,000 when you finally have that amount of money? I don't even know, guys. I don't even know, because $20,000 is almost too much money to count. Can you count up to 20,000? Try. It's almost impossible. Let alone counting up to $21,000. It seems almost absurd at this point to even imagine doing something so crazy. I mean, what did Mr. Beast count up to? He tried to count up to like 100,000 or something like that, but he was struggling at 23,000. It wasn't even close. It was just kind of almost a disaster for him. But people don't like talking about the number 24,000 because it gets so huge and so astronomical that they don't realize that you need to get it down to 0 by getting a Spectre. Yeah. Okay, this is a very weird tower. This is a very weird tower, specifically for chimps mode. It's got some weaknesses late game. So we need to get some beef-tastic towers, hugely beef-tastic towers to make this guy worthwhile in the long term. But first of all, it should be noted that this will make all the way through round 80 a breeze. The Zephyrus plains of deliciousness in Chris's braid right now are just absolutely awesome. Okay? Absolutely awesome. I believe that I will not have to build a single thing until round 80. So I will see you guys then. I got the balloon popping power. I've got a pretty significant amount of Moab popping power. But I will do one thing. I will do one thing anyways, just because it will help me out, and I'll admit, I'm a mild bit concerned. But I know what my next tower is going to be. I want to go for something that's obviously going to be, again, beefy, powerful, strong, and something that's going to be working well with the Spectre. Something that's probably going to pop the Moab layer so the Spectre can pop some of the ceramics on the inside. And for me, that means I want to go for a Moab Dom. Woo! Hot diggity dog. He's $54,000 though, man. I mean, that's not cheap. Admittedly. So for right now, he's actually not even going to be that big of a help because his range now should also be the same as what his actual range is. It doesn't reach further anymore like it used to. So if he's not attacking, he basically should not Moab press. That's kind of what's going on. So he's actually kind of a useless tower for now. I guess about $50,000 in addition to doing all of this. I think we can make it happen, man. Let's wait and see. Oh, here we go. We've got another prime round here, round 79. If there was a round that scared me in the 70s as a prime, this would probably be it. Luckily, so far, Spectre is still dominating. No issues whatsoever. Of course, regen bloom's not going to be an issue, but ooh, here we go. Reinforced BFBs. I do have a Moab press. Let's see if we can do something here. Good enough. I'm happy. Oh, look at that thing. Oh my god, it just got tiny. We got shoved back in its tiny little hole. Go back to your hole, reinforced BFB. Go back to your tiny little hole. All right, we've got $38,000 saved up here. I'm just going to use my ability just to confirm. I don't think we're going to need it, but again, better be safe than sorry, right? Don't be stupid. If you got an ability, use it, bro. And I need only $15,000 more, and we've got our Moab press. Cool. All right, I think we can manage that. But it does depend. We are in the 80s now. Things change a lot in the 80s. We got beefier ceramics than ever. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little bit trickier here. I probably should use some more abilities, but I think... let me check. What is it, around 80? I lost my prime number list already. I think 83 is also a prime. So I think I'm going to try to save it for that. And I really can't micro anything else beyond that. He's on first. He's on figure 8. I don't know if I could swap this to be something better, but it's good enough for me. And I'm a few $1,000s away from what I need, though. All right, very close, but manageable. Last reinforced BFB, and here we go. Yeah, that is a prime number. All right. What the heck comes out of 83? A bunch of Moabs, I think. Just a bunch of Moabs. A bunch of rated crap ceramics. All right, no problem. I'm just going to use my ability. Just going to confirm. Because if I can do this, then I've got the Moab press money. Moab Dom money. And things are going to change a lot. Oh, baby. There it is. 83. Get a Moab Dom up. So, don't forget this guy's got infinite range now. It does not matter where you put him. He will always be hitting Moabs. He can still hit balloons and stuff with his regular attack if he wants to, but the main thing is I want him to pop the Moab layer, obviously. So I think the best thing for us to do is, of course, buff these guys. So let's get them going. I think another village, is nothing wrong with it. So we're going to go for another Jungle Drums village. I'll get the radar scanner on it just to confirm he's got DP popping power and everything, and then we're also going to go for the primary training. But I don't know if I need a primary mentoring. Increased range doesn't really help me much. I'm just going to leave it as is, all right? I don't know if that $2,700 is going to matter here, but whatever. Now that I feel pretty good about myself, I'm actually really worried about a random balloon sneaking through. Okay? At this point in the game, it sucks to have it happen. So I'm going to do something sort of weirder. I'm going to throw down a spike ball factory. Can I get it in range of the village here, too? Kind of, but not really. Yeah. Alright, I don't know if it's worth it, man. Alright, we're going to do it. We're going to just try to do one. We're going to do one spike ball factory with even fast production, and we're going to have that guy try to do both sides here. I could have even been crazier and microed this guy with a spike ball factory with a bottom path upgrade, and then swapped between close and far. Oh, that would have been crazy. But you know what? Again, it's just a safety net. It's probably not even necessary for me. I think I've got a pretty good combo here with my Moab Dom and everything. But to finish this off, I will have a little bit more money. The question is, what do we want to build? Honestly, something that can pop DDTs in my opinion. Let's see. How are we going to do against DDTs? I could always use Churchill's abilities to like confirm things. But it's more about the Moab Dom doing things than anything. And no, that didn't look great. That was not great for a round 90 DDT set. Okay, we need more DDT popping power. Okay. I got an idea. I don't love this idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to go for a middle path Robo Monkey. Might even go for a Tech Terror if I can get the money for it. But I probably will just go for a Robo Monkey with Laser Blast and Plasma Blast. And then I'll probably swap to just some support towers. You know, just some blue slowdowns or ice tower abilities or whatever, just to kind of confirm. Because I'm so close to winning, I don't want to screw it up and be stupid or something. Only problem is this does not help for prime rounds, which I believe the only prime round left is round 97. All right, we're just going to use our ability here. Confirm. Frickin' DDTs, man. They scare the crap out of me. Don't want them to kill me. And things are going very well. Very well. I assume Moab Dom will pop round 97 by himself. He will likely not be reaching these things pretty much at all. But I do have, again, Churchill abilities. All right, round 95. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's use our bonuses. Let's get this glue flowing. Quick Moab glue. Might even relentless glue this crap if I can get the money for it. For now, we're going to go globs, though. Nothing wrong with doubling our glue action. And it looks pretty good. Overall, yeah, I think we're going to handle this. But I'll use my abilities anyways. Let's go for a quick first ability. And let's clean up with our second ability. All right, speed it up. And we're going to go Relentless Glue on top of it. All right, with all the last little bit of money here. I don't know what else. I don't know. You know what? Let's do something goofy. Let's do a random stupid heist tower. I don't know. I don't even know if this is a good idea. It feels like it's the wrong idea, to be completely honest. But we're going to go Snowstorm. I'll get the larger radius just to help myself out a little bit, just in case some ceramics get stuck over here or whatever. But like I said, things are going pretty good at this point. Can't complain. I mean, look at that popping power, bro. Woo! Oh, here we go. Prime round. This is going to be tricky. If there's going to be something that's going to be tricky, it's got to be this. All right. Moab Dom is doming pretty hard. The question is, can I use no abilities and save it all for round 98? And it looks pretty good for that to happen, because Moab Dom is definitely doing some work here. He's killing them before they even go in the portal. Beautiful, and that's allowing our Robo Monkey to really do some extra damage here. And they don't even make it to the Spike Factory. Or do they? Nope, they don't even make it to the Spike Factory. Beautiful. B-E-A-beautiful. All right, we've got a little tiny bit of extra money. And this is, again, just such a stupid thing to do. But if you have money, I don't want to lose here. I feel pretty comfortable with what I got, but you never know when something stupid's going to happen, so... let's at least use Churchill's first ability. And then I think I'm going to save the other two for round 99. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Ceramics are actually kind of problematic here. Spectre's, like, doing an okay job, I guess. And here we go. We're going to go for Churchill's ability. I'll get it back at least a little bit for round 100. But with my current technology and a freaking Moab Dom, I'm not afraid of a bad layer. I'm afraid of the DDTs on the inside. That's really about it. Looks pretty good, though. Black Chimps Metal is in our eyes here. Sparkling, gleaming, glistening, ready. Ready to go. Blow it up, baby. Blow it up. All right, this is getting a little further than I would have liked, but Moab Dom's got it covered now. Woo! And there it is. Awesome. All right. Well, there's another Black Chimps Metal down the drain, and... Or actually, is it down the drain, or is it up the drain? I mean, or it's sitting on the drain ready for us to collect. It's like the hair and the stuck in the drain there. $600. Awesome. Let's go check out our Black Chimps Metal. Woo! Black Chimps Metal is achieved, but oh, I did not get the black border because I still have to do half freaking cash. Oh, that annoys me so much. Why did I do that to myself? Should I do half cash too? Pretty big fan of half cash helis. So to make that happen, all I did was a Dart Monkey start directly into a Soda, directly into using the advantage of our monkey knowledge to get a cheap heli pilot here. I'm going to go straight into a Razor Rotor's heli. Reason why? He pops every type of blue and he can float anywhere on the map. And he's pretty gosh darn good for the price. So that's the plan for now. Let's see how long we can last with it. Try to time our ability here. Round 28 was easy, but for round... oh crap! I did not time it right. Okay, I'm gonna just exit out. I think there's no black half cash metal because that would really screw me over. All right, we're gonna time this a little better. And there we go. That works much better. And that gets us through all the leads there, and that should get us into Razor Rotor's territory. But before I do that, do I need the bigger jets? No. Let's go Razor Rotors instead. I think it'll help us out better long term. It very much looks like a speedrun strategy because we're not even letting these prime rounds even get to the other side here. It's kind of awesome. Moab, we're going to take it down with a quick Soda ability here. As soon as the ceramics pop out, just bounce on that and you're good to go. We're also going to Alk the Heli and Soda combo. I think I'm just going to chill with a third tier for now while I'll start getting the rest of my defense set up, which is, believe it or not, going to be based all on subs, I think. I think we get some advanced intel subs on this part of the map. We can reach a lot of things over this area when the prime rounds happen, and then still clean up a lot of crap over here with the advanced intel. So we're going to start with just one kind of in the middle here and get that advanced intel. And you can see it's going to help us out for all of this area, but of course will not help us out for any of this area. So we still got a pretty good amount of time to deal with things, and that's why we're just going to go straight into an air burst darts, triple guns, probably all the way up to 4th tier here, because that is all you need for round 80. Get some decent level 3rd and 4th tier subs, maybe Elcom, and that'll clean them all up. Things are going pretty smooth at this point. I mean, even the BFB's going down pretty easily, but I'm a little bit afraid around 63. I was relying on all of my subs over here to do all the damage, but I'm going to swap to one ballistics missile sub over on this side. I'm going to get the longer range and advanced intel just because I don't know if it's going to help me that much, but maybe it will just a tiny, tiny bit later on. But for right now, this is my main bloom popping power. And I feel pretty confident. Check this out, round 63. A little scary there, but manageable. The good news is once you beat the first set, you get 2 abilities for the second and third sets, so that should help us out a lot, specifically with this ability. There we go. Swiped him up. I'm not sure if I needed it, but I'm glad that I used it just in case. I added 1 more sub and upgraded my elk. The only thing I want to do here is as long as I can pop around 78 without any issues, which looks pretty good. I'm going to build 1 more boomerang. I don't know if positioning matters much, but I just want to go for 1 Moab press here. Keep the Oh My God as close as I possibly can to the front. Just let everybody just whack on that mofo. And I think we're good here. Have cash is beaten. Ooh, I did forget round 79 is a prime round. That means we are going to have to deal with some BFBs coming in here. Luckily for us, though, Moab press is pushing them back. Regen balloons are not an issue because we're just hitting them hard right as soon as they come in here. And we do have some reinforced Moabs coming out at the end here. Looks like those are also not that bad, though. And we finish it off. 1 Oh My God. Time to die, my friend. Oh, actually a little bit tricky. A little trickier than I want it to be. But we manage it. Yay! And Sada was our monkey star at 88,000 pops. Another big chunk of monkey money for us. And we get that black border! Beautiful Bloonarius Prime completion. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to support me, use my creator support code. It's the #1 thing you can do to help me out. In fact, Nexus, which is the people that Ninja Kiwi kind of goes through to do this creator support, is giving us a full 100% cut for the next 6 days on anything you buy, which is unbelievably helpful for us. So thank you to Nexus, and thank you to you guys for using my creator support code and for anything you use to buy in-game currency and stuff with. Thank you guys so much, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.